Hi, everybody, and welcome today again. I'm sitting down with Mr. Tom Norwood, who is, of course, the COO of Trybe. Tom, man, what's going on? It's been a crazy end of the year, and it's been a crazier start to the year, really.
It has, Matt. Lots and lots of things have been happening, and we've just managed to move our server. So we just moved over to a new server. That's been a crazy sort of 24 hours, as anyone involved in moving a large website from one server to another will understand. And of course, we've got a whole lot of other things going on as well. We've got an Airdrop coming up. We've got new web apps coming up that we're working on at the moment. We've got a new wallet coming out. Our pre-sale is almost finished. We've got a whole lot of things going on at Trybe, and yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming at times, but really exciting at the same time.
It is really exciting. It's really exciting to me because, of course, I've got to check out the prototype, which we're going to kind of review in this conversation, and to see it all like finally coming together. And it's fun, man. Like, I love doing this with you. It really is a pleasure to show up every day to work, if you want to call it that, and do what we do. So I'm going to throw you a curveball before we start, just because I like to do that to you. Predictions, crypto predictions for 2019 by Tom Norwood.
Oh,
man?
Crypto predictions. I have no idea. I live in Melbourne where the weather is crazy, and I think predicting the crypto market is like predicting what the weather is going to be like in Melbourne. The other day we were 42 degrees Celsius, for those who know what Celsius is, and then like about 12 minutes later we were down to like 27 degrees Celsius. Like, it just dropped by about half. In the crypto market is exactly like that. Like, one day you think Bitcoin's at $6,000, the next day it's at $3,000. No, but in all seriousness, look, to be honest, with the market itself, I don't know. It seems to be all over the shop, and I think it'll probably continue like that for a while. But what I do know is I think the actual crypto industry in general is just growing and growing. Like, there's so many great projects coming online. The tokenization of assets like shares. So the traditional stock market shares are starting to be tokenized. I read today about gold, like a gold company is starting to tokenize their gold holdings, so you can just buy tokenized gold essentially. I think the real estate market's going to become tokenized, so you can buy small portions of real estate instead of having to buy a whole house. You can buy a millionth of a house for $10 or something like that, and invest in the real estate market that way. So yeah, I think art and cars and anything valuable essentially will probably become tokenized over the next few years. Security tokens, and I think the merging of traditional financial markets with the crypto market as well. So, you can exchange your Bitcoin or your EOS for a piece of a Picasso painting if you want, or for a piece of real estate, a tiny piece of real estate in Spain, or a bit of gold, or whatever you want. So yeah, I think that's really exciting. And actually read yesterday that Coinbase got an $8 billion valuation, which is huge. And this is by some serious investors. This is by like big name venture capital firms who really know what they're doing when they comes to valuations. And it was basically suggesting that means they know that the crypto market is going to be worth a lot of money, and that Coinbase itself in particular is going to be worth a lot of money. So even if at the moment, the market cap is not that high, I think they're obviously seeing a much larger future than is currently being shown by the existing prices.
Yeah, I think we all know what's coming. Of course, Backed was delayed again, which was kind of sad to see, but like, there's so many predictions going around right now. Like, this is going to be the year of the bull run, and then everybody else is like, Bitcoin's going to $1,000. And like, the only thing, kind of like you said, that you can really be sure of is that it might go up, it might go down, it might stay the same. Like, you'll never know. But I agree with you about a lot of the new things that are kind of coming. Of course, I'm going to shout them out because I don't care. One of our partners, Warbly, is going to be doing some tokenization of assets, and I think that that's really going to become the norm. And I think that things like Backed are really going to bring some maturation and some legitimacy to the market. I think that there's still a lot of weird things that go on the exchanges, and that is something that we're going to have to figure out how to really nail down, just in terms of manipulation and just some of the things that go on in crypto, because it isn't really regulated. But I think that we'll see some changes with the regulated market. Like, crypto is not going away. It's here. And it's going to be a hell of a ride. But back to what we're here to talk about, man. Let's talk about Trybe, buddy. Let's talk about kind of what the latest is with Trybe. why don't we start with maybe taking a look at one of these new prototypes?
Yeah, for sure. I'll share my screen here with you, Matt. So I will just share it here. And this is kind of what I've been working on. I guess it's my baby that I've been working on for the last several months, really. But, especially over the last sort of month or so, I've been spending almost all my time working on this, which is sort of the general layout and design for the new web app. And also for the new mobile responsive site, and then after that, an actual mobile app itself. So I'll just start you here. You can see on my screen the prototype for the web app. So essentially, this is just a dummy homepage, but you'll have a basic homepage like this. We've got this toolbar up the top here, of course, with some notification slide outs over here. So you've got your chat, any chat notifications in there. You click on here and, sorry, that one there's chat notification. These ones here are just general notifications, when people mention you in a comment or whatever. Create a friend request. Then you've got your general menu there. So that all closes away quite neatly. And then we've got our news feed here, which is where all the articles are going to appear. And you've got various filters over on the left-hand side here by category, favorite categories, by tag, etc., etc. And that will just come up in one main news feed there, which can be filtered by latest or most popular. From there, you've got the Your Tribe page, which is going to be one of the biggest improvements to the site. As you probably know, on the existing site, the social network features are very slow. They're a bit outdated. They're not really what we've come to expect from a modern social network. So if we click here on My Tribe, then this is going to be a lot more like a Twitter or a Facebook kind of experience where it's, real-time notifications, real-time updates, and of course, super fast as well. So this part of the platform won't be tokenized. This is just for people to keep in touch with their friends, with, other people on the site, whatever, share information, just share comments, etc. Then, of course, we will have our wallet built into the actual app itself. So down the left-hand side here, we've got all of the different wallet functions. The portfolio will have withdrawals, sending and receiving, etc., etc. So a lot of the EOS token functions will be in there. Plus, of course, our own, such as the portfolio and the token sale, etc. And then the create articles. So essentially just the screen where we can create articles, put in the metadata, which is a bit similar to the existing site. That page not working very well for me, unfortunately. But you get the idea with that one, and that's it. Yeah, we're just going for like a super clean interface, something which is easy and intuitive to use, and which can be used, hopefully by hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people.
Two questions on that. Number one, are you as weirdly obsessive as I am when it comes to checking the EOS price? I noticed that you have an EOS tab with the USD.
I am as weirdly obsessive as anybody else in crypto, I think.
I had to call you out on it, buddy. I'm sorry. And then number two,
I've got my Bitcoin price up the top here, and I've got my house price over there. I've just gotten into TradingView, actually, and as you can see, TradingView is a very cool site for those who haven't used it. Before you can draw sort of, you can do your technical analysis, you can set your targets, it's very cool.
It's so funny because I actually used to be really obsessive weird about it. And you know what I find myself doing mostly now is it's hard for me to look at EOS as a currency because I just use it. And I pay less attention to the price of like EOS itself. And of course, I like investing in like little airdrops and stuff like that, and doing kind of some trading and stuff. So I find myself doing a little bit of that, but I think it's going to be a good year for the cryptocurrency market in general. Right?
Yeah, look, I tried not to do it, to be honest, because it can mess with your brain a little bit, checking crypto prices all the time. It's but I'm trying to sort of wean myself off it, but it's hard. Yeah, it's definitely
we all do it.
So the other thing I wanted to share with you actually is the mobile responsive version of the site, which is going to look a little bit like the app itself will look. So that I'll bring it up on my screen here. As you can see, a very clean interface, super easy to use. We'll have the wallet page. We'll have the article page with the main categories up the top here. Then we'll have the Your Trybe page, which is just, again, the social network side of things, and of course, chats as well. And then a bunch of other functionality built into the side menu here. So that's the mobile responsive version. And then soon after that, hopefully, as I said, we'll have some actual native mobile apps coming out as well for iOS and Android.
I might be a little bit biased, but I think it's super clean, man. I think that the app itself looks really clean. And I think that the web app looks really, really clean. And the thing that I'm most looking forward to is just the massive boost in speed that people are going to see when using these. And I think at that point, it'll be a good time to really start pushing adoption of Trybe. And I think that we're going to see adoption of Trybe. So I'm really, really excited about that.
Actually, on that point, yeah, some very interesting statistics. I was looking just at our Google Analytics the other day, which anyone who's used Google Analytics knows it's a world of information about, you know, user engagement and website visitors and everything. And the number of people who return to Trybe frequently is very high. So around about 50% of our visitors, I think, are return visitors. And some of those people, like, I think it's around about 7 or 8% of them use Trybe over 200 times a month. So that basically means they're logging in, you know, 5 or 10 times a day. And then around about 10% of people use it over 100 times a month, and another 10% of people use it over 50 times a month. So basically our user base is very, very engaged. We've got people who come to the site and join the site really like the site, and they come back all the time. So that's there's some great figures for such an early stage. And I think once we have these new apps out, and especially mobile apps, then that's only going to increase. And you're right, that's when I think our numbers, our user base is just going to go through the roof.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm not just sitting here like shilling this, like, hey, go Trybe. Like, this is what we live for. This is what we do for a living. And to see us, we're pretty close to 15,000 members right now, I think, or 15,000 users in total. Like, to see this stuff going on and some of the result of kind of the blood, sweat, and tears that you know, yourself and of course the whole team has really put into it, is just, it's fun, man. It's a lot of fun, and it's what gets me waking up every day to be able to do this with you. So I wanted to talk about the roadmap, Tom. Can we kind of, because we dropped a new roadmap lately, which is really, really exciting in my opinion as well. Is there any chance that we could kind of do a little skip through that and talk about some of the things that are coming?
Yeah, for sure. I'll just bring it up on my screen here, actually. Where are we here? I'll bring it up on the screen and you'll be able to see it here. Okay, so here you go. You can see our roadmap up on the site here. So one of the first things we're going to be finishing off is our portfolio tracker. So at the moment we've got our portfolio, but this tracker is going to enable you to track the value of your tokens over time. So, you know, for the last 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, etc. That will be for your EOS tokens. So that's almost done, actually. That should be coming out within the next sort of 2 to 3 weeks. And something else exciting that's coming out the next 2 to 3 weeks, actually, that people have been really looking forward to is our off-site transfers. So basically, it'll enable you to transfer your Trybe from our website into your EOS account. So now we've moved over to the new infrastructure that's much more secure, and we've almost finished the functionality to enable people to do that.
What happens when you actually transfer your Trybe over, Tom?
When you transfer your Trybe from the website, of course, if you transfer it all, then you lose your voting power, because your voting power is based on how much Trybe you have on the site. But it means that you now have that Trybe in your EOS account, and you can trade it on exchanges if you want. But we will also be having, or we do rather have, some bonuses available for people who stake their Trybe. If they stake it from their EOS account, then they'll get airdrops based on that stake Trybe as well. So it's really worth just holding on to it for the time being. The project's still very new and we're still growing quite quickly. So now is probably not the best time to sell, but that's definitely an option if people want to do that as well.
We've got our pre-sale, which is ending soon as well, which maybe we'll chat about in a little bit.
Exactly, that finishes in about a month or so. So the next thing on our roadmap here is some new wallet functionality. So basically just being able to send and receive tokens, manage resources, that kind of thing, some basic EOS kind of wallet functionality. Then we're looking at integrating a DEX into our wallet. So if you want to trade tokens on there, then you can. Of course, I did mention the web app, so we just ran through that, but that's on the roadmap there as well, hoping to have that done by about March. So that's the prototype that we just ran through. And then hopefully sort of a bit later on in the year, maybe around about July or August, we should have some mobile apps coming out. So we've sort of got the prototypes, working on the prototypes for those already. A little bit like the mobile responsive version that I ran you through on the prototype there. So I think that the mobile app's going to make a massive difference. Obviously, once the Trybe mobile app's out, then I think not only the engagement, but also the people, the increase in our user base is just going to go through the roof. People love mobile apps and everyone uses them. So that's going to make a massive difference. And then, of course, later on in the year or maybe early next year, we've got a few other features that we're looking forward to too. A job board, Trybe Music, so people can share their music and get rewarded for producing music in the same way that they do with articles. And then sub-sites as well. So you can have a sub-site based on Trybe, your own niche site based on whatever it is that you're interested in. That won't be till next year, though, probably middle of next year or something like that. And eventually we'll have a marketplace too. We're looking at having sort of a decentralized marketplace. People can trade, buy, sell goods and services on Trybe as well. So yeah, we've got a pretty exciting future ahead and lots of plans that slowly putting into action.
And that Trybe marketplace, that'll allow people to actually use cryptocurrency, of course, right? To actually, it's kind of like, I've been calling it the decentralized eBay. Maybe it's a little bit ambitious, but the decentralized crypto eBay. But I think that's really cool. Like, I think that giving people the viable option to really be able to exchange goods for, for transactional currencies is huge. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah. And of course, people you'll be able to use Trybe, but also by then we'll have lots of other cryptocurrencies built into our platform. You'll be able to use a whole range of currencies on there. So it's definitely starting to bring crypto to a much wider audience.
All right. How about maybe we have a quick chat about the airdrops and then maybe a quick chat about the finishing of the pre-sale, which is of course coming to an end pretty quick.
Yeah, sure. We've got our next airdrop just in a few days, actually, on the 11th of January. This one is going to be 5 million tokens distributed to all EOS token, to all Trybe token holders, not EOS token holders, based on how many Trybe you already have. And of course, we're going to have a couple of bonuses as well. One for the top 50 Trybe holders, that'd be 1 million tokens distributed to them. And to the top 10 Trybe token holders. So another 1 million will be given to those as well. So I've got some great bonuses there. Liquid tokens have to be staked for 20 days. So you should have already staked those in order to participate in this airdrop. But if you haven't, then you can do it now for the next one. And any pre-sale or on-site tokens are already considered staked, so you don't actually need to stake those. So it's not too late to buy a few more tokens in our pre-sale or earn some more tokens on our website, and that will increase your airdrop allocation. So yeah, that's coming up very soon. And just like the last one, people need to come onto our portal, onto our wallet, and claim their tokens from our airdrop portal. So yeah, that will be ready, definitely ready by the 11th.
For sure. And anybody who isn't already, come and join us in our Telegram. Ask us some questions, join the community. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe if you're watching this video, because we're going to do a pile more updates from Trybe, as well as a bunch of really interesting kind of interviews and market analysis and some of the other things attached. But Tom, man, once again, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. And there's a lot happening, man. I'm going to make sure that I leave references for absolutely everything we talked about below in the comments. And it's going to be a good year. I'm stoked.
It will be, yeah, for sure. And don't forget also that our pre-sale ends in about a month. So this is kind of like the last chance. We've got a few great pre-sale bonuses. I think we're going to be giving away a bonus to the top 50 pre-sale contributors. And also we've got, of course, a monthly bonus as well. So it's kind of the last chance to get into that pre-sale and make the most of those fairly cheap prices. And of course, to get the bonuses also. So yeah, definitely looking forward to the rest of this year. Pre-sale funds, of course, going towards helping us develop the platform, helping us build all of this great new stuff. So, of course, the more we make from the pre-sale, the quicker we can get that done as well. So, thanks for everyone who's already contributed, and thanks for your support.
It's true. We do have a really amazing community, and I always kind of like, I say that, but I actually mean that. Like, we would be nothing without the people that come in every day and use the platform and support us and shout us out and try to spread the word. There's a lot of people out there. Everybody who supported us, or even just in our Telegram channel, thank you all so much for everything. We really do appreciate it. And it's really cool to have you guys along to kind of enjoy the wave that we're surfing, kind of, that is the success of the Trybe platform, so to speak. So, Tom, man, I won't keep you anymore. Thanks for chatting. I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Pleasure, Matt. And I'll definitely speak to you soon.
Sounds good. Bye.
See you later. Bye.